Hey guys, this is Marcus Herman, and thank you guys for tuning in to this. And this is a bit overdue, and I mean a lot overdue. Um, it's been well over a week since this dropped, but I wanted to make a video anyways. But yeah, life has been busy, and I just moved, and I have two jobs on top of trying to make my YouTube channel a thing. So bear with me. But the gameplay deep dive just came out, recently. But I wanted to go over it with you guys and kind of go in depth with my thoughts and some questions that I have and anything that I can point out for you guys that maybe some other YouTubers haven't. Let's get into that video right now.
The new wear and tear system changes how you approach every snap. Wear and tear is a progressive player health system that prioritizes strategic substitutions and diverse play calling to keep your players healthy. With wear and tear, every hit matters, but not all hits have the same impact. And a single hit, like a blow to a quarterback's throwing arm, can change everything, just like it can in real life.
So I really like this. It's basically taking fatigue to the next level and actually impacting the game. It's not just someone heavy breathing, like in the old games, but like the hits add up and they do take effect on the body, and you have to be prepared for that, and you have to be smart managing your team and making sure that not just one player on your team, even if he's like the best player on your team, making sure that he isn't getting all the attention and that the ball's getting around to other players so they don't get injured.
Every hit scales differently and will have unique effects on a player's performance as damage and fatigue add up over the course of a game. Managing wear and tear is critical to your team's success, both in a single game and over the course of a season.
Yeah, and just like they stated, fatigue is also in the game. So wear and tear doesn't replace fatigue, but it's just another add-on to the play system that makes it more realistic to real life. And that hits will add up, meaning that body parts will become more risk to injury, and you don't want to overwork the same players, so you'll have to rotate guys. And definitely in Dynasty mode, this is going to be big because not only are you managing a game, but you're managing the whole season with these guys and making sure that no one's getting overworked and really managing and you have to be strategic because you don't want any of your stars getting season-ending injuries because you just keep overworking them, even though they are the best player on your team. So that's going to be really cool to dive deep in.
In EA Sports College Football 25, we're introducing both mental and physical player abilities that help separate highly skilled players from untested freshmen.
So I'm not going to lie to you guys, when I heard that there was going to be abilities in this game, it was a big red flag for me because of just how Madden uses their X Factor abilities. And basically it's just like these players get superpowers basically, and it's guaranteed stuff, and it just makes the game more arcade-like, and it's supposed to be a simulation football game. And the X Factor abilities in Madden just make it too over the top sometimes. But what I like about this, and what I've read deep about the abilities in this game, is that they're mental abilities. So let's say you're poised, and you can go on the road in big environments and still play really well, or not be as phased. So abilities like that, those will actually impact the game and make it more realistic. And I'm excited for that. I was just worried because I was like, I don't want these to be like cheap little superpowers to make the game less simulation-like. And I think they're doing a good job, and we're going to find out more about how abilities work and all that. But I'm just really glad that they didn't go the Madden route and that it's actually attributes.
In contrast to the pros where superstar talent is generally balanced across the league, the player abilities in college were designed to showcase the overall discrepancy in player and team skill levels. Physical abilities boost attributes like breaking tackles or can provide protection from wear and tear. Mental abilities enhance intangible traits like leadership, pre-snap clarity at the line of scrimmage, and staying calm under pressure. Here you can see the Stadium Pulse meter is maxed out, but the visiting quarterback does not have the mental ability, headstrong, which provides resistance to distractions. The visiting quarterback here does have headstrong active, so he can see the field more clearly and will be less prone to mistakes for this play. A player can have up to 8 abilities, and they can scale in effectiveness, providing situational advantages throughout a game that ignite the dynamic and unpredictable moments that make college football so exciting.
So yeah, I love that it's tiered and that it matters, and like, you know, freshmen won't have as many abilities because they're freshmen compared to maybe a star senior that has maxed out 8 abilities. And, you know, they're also on a tier level, so platinum, gold, and silver. But it's just, I really like this approach to abilities. Like I've said, it's going to make it way more fun and more realistic, you know, and just add to the game. And of course there's going to be physical abilities as well, but I really like that they focus on both the physical parts and the mental parts, because when you go into a rockin' stadium and you're a freshman, this is your first snap, and you're at a sold-out crowd in a Big Ten or SEC stadium, you're going to be rattled a bit. So you'll need abilities like this to get through those tough moments in your college football career. And I really like that they're doing that. And also to see the Stadium Pulse back in the game, that's just amazing, and I'm excited to see that.
From Tiger Stadium to Happy Valley, we're pumping the sights and sounds of the most iconic and daunting home field environments right into your living room. And with home field advantage, the host team has the upper hand. As the visiting team, you'll face various degrees of home field advantages impacting confidence and composure levels, on-field performance, and more. Home field advantage will disorient players with lower composure levels more than it will for the level-headed players. Decisions like audibles and hot routes will become more difficult because these stadiums will be rocking, so it's more important than ever to keep your team in manageable down and distance situations.
I really love that the Stadium Pulse feature basically has different tiers also. Like, Sam Houston isn't going to have a huge impact versus if you're playing at LSU at night, you know, and I just love that little detail that they put into the game, that every school is different, every environment is different, and you're going to be challenged in different ways in different places to play. And I really love that it's dynamic like that. And also, like, this is where I love this game, is the presentation details, the immersion, the fans, the atmosphere. Like, this really sells this game for me. And, like, just seeing, like, if you remember, if you're not a nerd like me, you might not, but back in 2014, and NCAA 14, the mascots were just like one render, okay? They weren't dynamic, and what I mean by that is, like, if your mascot had ears or a tail, it would just be stiff the whole time. When you're looking at Smokey jumping up and down, you can see his ears flopping around, and, like, just the amount of detail and realism that's in this game compared to 2014, like, this is going to be huge. It's the small, tiny details that add up that's going to make this game amazing.
With 134 FBS teams to choose from in EA Sports College Football 25, the wide range of play styles is something you can't experience anywhere else.
I just want to say real quick that I love this play calling screen and that they are going to show in stadiums shots and the fans and cheerleaders and like all that type of in-game presentation stuff on the left top corner. And on the other side, you're going to see the game summaries and some wear and tear details. So I just love this play screen.
From wide splits in Oklahoma, to the triple option at Air Force, to Michigan's dominant ground game, the playbook variety makes for unique matchups every game. Fake out your rivals with new user reverse handoffs, explore the new option game, and other new trick plays. With more teams throwing the ball all over the field, College Football 25's revamped passing mechanic adds control and variation to every dropback. To expand player variation at quarterback, we focused on tuning situational throws and an array of new trajectories that will provide more passing control with a timed button press.
This passing mechanic looks way better than Madden's and less tricky, but also like just more fun to play. But my one question is, I wonder if they're going to let us be able to turn it off in the settings, and if there will be like a default, like basic way to throw the ball, because sometimes I'll just want an easy mechanic, and sometimes I'll try this.
Other new gameplay mechanics will give you more control before and after the snap. Adjust the length of your primary route with custom stems. Switch players directionally with the new switch stick for post-snap control.
I really love the amount of detail and options that you can do pre-snap and like setting route trees and all that stuff. But also comes with abilities as in those tough road environments, you're going to have some hard times doing all of that stuff, which is realistic, because if you have a play called in the huddle and then all of a sudden you want to change it up, it's going to be hard to get your whole team to be settled on that decision before you snap the ball.
Master the new kicking meter and call a number of new hot routes at the line.
I really like the look of that new kicking system, because in NCAA 14, I feel like it was just really hard for me personally, and I just didn't like that they didn't show the trajectory of the football, like for field goals and stuff. So I actually really like how they implemented it, that it's tricky, but at the same time can actually see where the fucking ball is going. So that's going to be a big plus from 14 to this new game here. And I just wanted to say thank you for subscribing. I hit over 500, so 2 lucky subscribers will go away with the game when it comes out in July. And we're not done yet. If I get to 1K, which is a big stretch, but if we do get there, 4 people will go away with the game. So please like, comment, subscribe, comment down your favorite team and the console of choice to enter the giveaway. And I hope to see you guys soon with a new deep dive, either on presentation or Dynasty mode. So we'll see when EA Sports releases more information, but I hope to stick around and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on those deep dives as well. So thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. See you next time.